Hey there, I am back, and we are ready for Game 3 of the series, where I hope I don't fall asleep, and we beat up on the Dodgers. We finally have a left-handed pitcher. We'll put Ruff in the game at first. Chase Utley desperately needs a day off. And who else can I sit? Torres in right field. Give him a break. And that's basically what I'm going to go with. Rock in there. Avery there. Actually, do that there, there. That should work. I'm not in love with this spot, but it is what it is. And I got Hamels pitching, so I should be able to get away with it. But it's going against Kershaw, who's really good. We're going to see a 1-0 game or a 10-8 game. I was reading old comments, and somebody said my voice sounded like Tom Cruise. Well, either somebody is drunk watching these podcasts and broadcasts and stuff on YouTube, or I actually do, but I have a hard time believing that. I think my voice is just different and separate and its own unique little way. If anybody else thinks I'm crazy and I sound like that, let me know.
Counting down to first pitch in Philadelphia. The Dodgers and the Phillies. Next on the show.
Gotta love Mom. There we go. It's a new sign. At least it's something different.
Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Phillies since 2004. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the Phillies. Hi again, folks. Welcome back to Phillies baseball here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first 2 games of the series.
Yeah, and as you can see from the final score, plenty of offense to go around in the ball game yesterday. The way this one's shaping up, we could be in for more of the same here.
All right, Eric, Steve will join us in a moment, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Dodgers. As the skipper, Don Mattingly, will line his guys up this way. They'll go to work against the most valuable player from the 2008 World Series, the change-up specialist, left-hander Cole Hamels.
I like the walks to strikeout ratio. I love the hits, the innings pitch ratio. He's having a very successful season.
Now we'll look at the way the Phillies will line up behind him. Here's Carl Crawford stepping in as we're about ready to get things going. Underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike 1. third. And that gets on by. Crawford's aboard to lead off with a single.
It's definitely a good start when you're facing a guy like this in his home park. You got to find a way to put some pressure on him. You don't want him to get settled out there.
Andre Ethier will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday's ball game as he had 3 hits in the victory. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. And there's a swing and a miss by Ethier. He falls behind 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss that time from Ethier. He's retired for the first out.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in for the first time now, looking to keep that hot streak going as he's been hitting the ball well these past 6 ball games. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Crawford, now the pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field. In there, the base hit. And with that, he'll stretch that hit streak as he's now hit in 8 straight games. Hanley Ramirez will get his first shot now. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Ramirez can't get that one as he swings and misses for strike 2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball for strike 2.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now a swing and a miss by Ramirez as he's dispatched back to the dugout, out number 2.
Well, you know, you really hate to see this first inning opportunity slip away, especially with 2 guys on and your cleanup hitter up there. But now it's going to take a 2-out hit from your number 5 guy to put a crooked number on the board.
Juan Uribe will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And in a spot like this, first and second with 2 outs, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs on.
Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine.
Oh. You know, sometimes we forget about all that umpires go through down there. That's going to hurt for a while.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Another 0-2 coming. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Starting lineup for the Phillies is there on your screen. They'll go to work against quite possibly the toughest in the land. The National League's Cy Young Award winner in 2011 and 13, lefty Clayton Kershaw. Jimmy Rollins will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Phillies, the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball one. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Not that in the middle, I'm not chasing.
And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Ball 3 now to Rollins, 3-1. Carlos Ruiz waits on deck. The 3-1. Oh, got his pitch on 3-1, but this is a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Number 18 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
And sometimes when you're just getting rolling here in a ball game, you've got a 3-ball count. Hey, go ahead and lay one in there. Make him prove to you that he can beat you. This winds up a pretty routine fly ball.
Carlos Ruiz will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a breaking ball is bounced out towards second. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away.
Batting third, second baseman.
Rafael Furcal will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Ball 2 now. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. What a stop! From a knee, he throws him out. A remarkable play there to retire the side. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. An inning in the books, no score on the show. Number 7 leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Second baseman, number 7.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this is a scroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. Got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Miguel Olivo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. That alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Well, that's a base hit he desperately needed. He's seen that batting average fall under the Mendoza line, so he's in danger of losing playing time if he doesn't get his act together.
To right field, Torres is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Well, The only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Clayton Kershaw will dig in here. First offering on the way. In there, strike one. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Fouled back. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that hot...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. One left for LA. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Darren Ruff will dig in for the first time now. He's got that average up nearing the 340 mark to begin play. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. From deep in the hole. Throw bounces up to him at the bag, and he's able to cover up and hang on. Not the most fluid play, but he's out nonetheless.
And this is one of those throws as an infielder where you're semi-expecting your first baseman to pick it. But then when they do pick it, you're definitely grateful. That'll be worth a little fist bump out to the inning for that one.
Dominic Brown will stand in, and he's seen that average climb the past week or so as you see what he's done over the course of the last 7 ball games. And this is going to be a foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now.
I played better ball than this. Okay, no.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
Hoping to get Kershaw's pitch count higher. Hope to attack their bullpen.
Here's a hard hit ball ripped down the first base line. Foul.
Great is making throw pitches.
And now a slider in there for a ball, third strike, and there are 2 gone now. John Mayberry will get his first shot here, and he certainly had it working so far this season. Up over 350 entering play. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Number 18 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. We'll get another look at Carl Crawford leading off when we return. We'll move to the third with no score. And here is Carl Crawford now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First pitch in there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. Reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. Look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. That's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Andre Ethier will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
I think he had him flinching on that one. That nearly came back to the inside corner.
And Ethier will hang around a little longer as that misses to make it 2-2 now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
Pitches a little bit
If he
before
can get
they
himself
catch up
into a
on
fastball
what
count,
he's doing.
don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So Hamels had it work in that half of the inning. It remains 0-0.
We'll keep mowing them down. Hopefully get the offense going.
Andres Torres will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
They're still searching
He's
for a
got
base
three
runner.
pickups a
6
couple
up,
weeks ago.
6 down to start the game.
Hoping those trades go through. If anybody's watching on Twitch, my broadcast is then move it over to YouTube. My YouTube channel is DavidB69.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to first by Ramirez takes care of him. 1 away. Cody Ashe will stand in now. He homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
187 at home. I one of these at bats myself. It's unbelievable. Really can't get him to hit.
Swing and a liner towards second. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
These infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Paul Hamels will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1, 2, 3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Base runners.
Check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now.
For pitches, can't be doing stupid crap like that.
And a swing and a miss is all he could do was reach out in vain for that one. His side is retired. Phillies down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Hanley Ramirez will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. And here's a fastball from Hamels to begin the at-bat as he climbs ahead, 0-1. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. Both guys pretty close, top speeds of 95 and 94. Juan Uribe will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
Circle change, too low, ball 1. Cold strike at the knees, 1-1. You can't try to outthink him up there. Just get a good pitch and square it up.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the 1-2.
Normally I would throw one low, but
now a ball hit high and deep, heading toward the corner and left. Brown is going to get there to make the catch a few steps into foul territory for out number 2.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against swing hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Number 7 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Swing and the ball hit foul, as this will find the seats in right. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score.
it's going to be one of those games.
Jimmy Rollins will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
It's close. Yes.
0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Number 18 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run call, but he didn't quite get all of it. Probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
Carlos Ruiz will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first offering. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. Trying to keep the ball down here as this one finds the knees for strike 1. And that misses. 2-1. And it looks like that'll put him into the foul here, as this is into left field, a base hit.
And this ball's center cut right here. Got it right on the barrel. He just drills it into left field for a 1-out single.
Rafael Furcal will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Well, he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Well, we're still looking for that first run of the ball game. Thought for a second this might be it, but it just didn't have enough steam behind it.
Darren Ruff will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. Number 18 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Philadelphia. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Miguel Olivo will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. And there's the fastball by Hamels. Good for strike 1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. There's another pitch right on the block.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Good time to take something off, but it's 2-1 now. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Number 18 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Here's a ground ball to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Clayton Kershaw will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but hey, he gets the job done.
Carl Crawford is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Ooh, that is one of the best he's thrown this afternoon.
Ball 1. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1. Halfway home, still no score. Dominic Brown will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. John Mayberry will try it again. He flew out his first time. Now a Ball hit sharply on the ground to third. Taken there by Uribe. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. Andres Torres will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
And he
I've
fires
always said
it
good
strike
pitching
this
will be
time,
good
making
in
1
the
ball
day.
and 1 strike.
Trying to be patient and separate it, but sometimes you can't. You see a pitch and you want to hit it.
And he goes the other way with a
high.
fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Number 18 is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. We'll get a look at Andre Ethier leading off when we come back. 6th inning coming up, still zip, zip. And there is Andre Ethier. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Not extremely high though.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
This one's been everything we hoped for. 2 of the best left-handed starters in the business, and they've matched each other pretty much pitch for pitch so far.
Adrian Gonzalez will dig in
Yeah,
here. 1 for 2.
Home run derby. This is the long game
so far.
today.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw right there, and that takes care of Gonzalez. 2 gone now.
You take a look there at the line from our starter. I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
Hanley Ramirez will have another go. He struck out looking his last time. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Torres is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Dodgers down in order. We are still scoreless. Cody Ashe will stand in to lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th. First pitch to him. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And that'll sneak on through into right for a leadoff single.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Cole Hamels will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here. Infield expecting bunt. Here's the first pitch. Squaring around now is Hamels as he puts this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
Well, he's already doing the job on the mound, and now here, he helps himself out with the bat, too. Nice job here to get that ball down and move the runner along into scoring position for the top of the lineup to come up and drive him in.
Jimmy Rollins will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And Gonzalez will tuck this one away for round number 2.
Last
Yeah,
pitch
a
you want
good
to swing
pitch there
at.
as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Now a ground ball towards the hole. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Juan Uribe will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games.
Number 7.
Number 7 will dig in. 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first offering. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Boy, this has been a real nice series for him so far. That's 6 strikeouts right now in this series alone. Man, that's a rough weekend at the ballpark.
Miguel Olivo will stand in. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Rollins is there to squeeze it for out number 2.
This has been the story all afternoon. They have just not been able to get on top of his fastball. Here's another pop-up to prove it.
Number 18 will dig in now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And now we'll just stare him down out there as he steps off and bluffs him back to first. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
We've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Well, the one thing I'm not worried about is his pitch count.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
I can get Hamels to like 120 pitches.
Right there at the belt. 1 and 2 now.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 left for LA. Still no score. Rafael Furcal will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
And they got their bullpen going.
Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1.
And that's what Kershaw can do to you. He's not as hard a thrower as a lot of people think, but the way he keeps you off balance is top-notch.
And the fact that his arm angle is the same every time, he repeats his release point better than anyone in baseball.
The 1-1 pitch to Furcal. Gets under it a bit as this is hit high in the air out toward left center. Number 18 is there, and he has it for the out. So a good pitch there to get the out, and with that we'll take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of team ERA. And you can see right there where they rank in that category. Darren Ruff will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the first pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. It's hooking fast, but it's going to stay fair as it's inside the left field foul pole, a home run. Solo home run off the bat of Darren Ruff, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Boy, and for how well he's pitched so far, it's hard to believe that he could stand to be the losing pitcher, but that's the scenario he faces now. It serves up the lead on this home run.
Dominic Brown will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Grounded foul. That's slowly hit to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. John Mayberry will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Now here's the first pitch. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. Really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he can turn to here.
Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Phillies get 1 in the frame, courtesy of this solo home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 1-0. Yasiel Puig will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 66, Yasiel Puig.
And this is on the ground toward the hole. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter come on here as the youngster Matt Kemp has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
You've got to wonder if fatigue's becoming a bigger factor here to start the 8th.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Now a ball swung on and hit high in the air and deep to left center field. This ball has a chance, and right off the bench, it's a home run.
They put 3 guys in the game, and the game turned around.
So it's a 2-run shot for Matt Kemp. Home home run number 9 on the year, and the Dodgers move out in front. It's 2-1. Andre Ethier will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Here's a 1-0. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Fouled back. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is taken in by the catcher, Luis. 1 away. Adrian Gonzalez will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Fouled. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Here's another 2-2. On a swing, and he popped him up off to the left in foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full. 3-2.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. Another full count pitch home. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. And that's through, a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And here now a tough out in the person of the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. The tag gets 1. Throw to first, not in time, so they'll settle for 1 out. Juan Uribe will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. In there, no balls and a strike. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift. He's fast approaching it here.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. And a pretty feeble effort that time as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and his side is retired. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. 2-1 Los Angeles. Matt Kemp will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 27.
J.P. Howell is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Number 56.
Andres Torres will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Cody Ashe will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First pitch coming. Fouled straight back. On the ground now for Adrian over at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
How about this out of the bullpen? 3 pitches, 2 outs. Can't do a whole lot better than that.
Marlon Byrd is going to grab a bat now and hit for the pitcher, Hamels.
Number 3, Marlon.
Now the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Goes out to get the curveball that time and sends it the other way toward right center. Ethier is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Our score remains 2-1. Mike Adams come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Number 7, try and turn it around. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts thus far. And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Miguel Olivo will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. On the ground down the first base line, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Number 18 will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Nothing more in the Dodger 9th. One last shot now for Philadelphia. They trail here 2-1. There's Dodger manager Don Mattingly making his way out to confer with the home plate umpire, and it would appear we're going to see a double switch here. Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 74.
Jimmy Rollins will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
All the marbles right here.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Ball 3 as he misses low with it here.
He's having a little trouble finding the strike zone here to start off the inning. And it's a long road back from 3-0.
Here comes the 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
I should down the middle. I'm not swinging.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
Boy, if he can get him right here, coming back from 3-0, what a way to start the inning that would be.
And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Carlos Ruiz will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here.
And I'm not even hesitating. I'm putting Howard in. Try to home
Howard
run.
will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Home run wins the game. Take advantage of the right lefty.
Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Check on Rollins, now the pitch. Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Rain,
Drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run.
Beautiful. Hey, walk-off home run trophy.
It's a 2-run shot here for Ryan Howard.
First
and
one
with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Yeah, that is perfection. Only shame is Hamilton didn't get the win for that. He deserved it.
It looked like he saved his best work here for the final swing. And these guys are certainly amped up as he wins it with a game-winning homer.
Gotta love the upper deck.
And the big bat for the Phillies this afternoon belonged to this fella, Ryan Howard. Thanks largely to one heroic swing. He's our tops player of the game.
He came up with, without question, the key at-bat in this one. No surprise, it was also the final pitch. Got a pitch he could handle and turned it around for the walk-off home run. Well, that's a great win.
So this is David B1969 on Twitter and David B69 on YouTube. I'm out until tomorrow. I'm gonna see real quick. We put those trades in the earlier show today. Let's see if those trades have come to fruition before we sign off. It was a huge one. We needed that really badly. Okay. Okay. Tigers have accepted our trade deal. Okay, that's one of the two trades. Okay, that means I have 26 people on the active roster. Also means I have no closer. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, since I have Allison Jackson's going to be pretty much the full-time center fielder. Yeah, I'm just going to send Torres down to the minors. If he doesn't clear, yeah. Actually, I could just do that. Can I change his? No, I guess I can't change his position. Guess not. Oh yeah, I can. Here we go. Oh, options, so yes. Okay. So move pitching rotation. Make Mike Adams my new closer. Okay. We'll go with that. I'm still pretty happy with that, with all these moves. I mean, I got decent relief pitcher here, and I picked up a new center fielder. It's the other thing I gotta do. Austin Jackson's a right-hander. That's perfect. So what I'll do is automatically he's going to get all the center field. Ooh, left field. Where's this DH? Okay. Mayberry's no longer getting all those at bats. Gonna make Austin Jackson get them. That works for me. to make a few more deals, but we'll live with this. So, anyway, this is David B69. I'm out.